Hi, welcome to my morning mobility sequence. If I don't have that much time in the morning, I absolutely love doing this because I've always had a few issues in my shoulder in the last couple of years, as well as carrying a lot of stress in my shoulders and neck. So if you have 2 blocks, please grab them, grab a mat. And this is a very short sequence that I just want you to experience some de-stress, get some mindfulness just before your day starts, set an intention, and that energy will carry you through for the rest of your day. So let's get started. So with these 2 blocks, what I'm going to get you to do is we are just going to take our hands underneath our shoulders, on knees, underneath our hips. Just relax those toes away from you. And we're just going to circle the wrists out, pulling that belly button in. Now, you can do these exercises without blocks, or if you've got a few big books, you can always stack them as a substitute. But I really like these blocks because they benefit so much when I can't really force my body into a position it's not comfortable being in. So in this position here, we're going to circle the other way, just loosening up our hips. Now, there may be days where you feel slightly uncomfortable and you may not want to increase the range of movement, and there could be days where your shoulders are reaching beyond the blocks and pushing back towards your heels. So it really depends upon you. Now this next one, what we're going to do is I'm going to take the block and push it as far as I possibly can into the reach. I'm going to take my other block and take it a little bit wider than shoulder distance. I'm going to keep my knees over my hips, and I'm just going to reach a little bit further forward. Obviously the reach depends upon you. I'm going to drop my head, neck and chest down and try and get my chin tucked in towards my chest. My forehead rounds into the floor, and we're going to take 10 breaths here, okay? So try and relax any tension you've got around the shoulders. We're opening up our back, lengthening and stretching. As you inhale, I want you to just slow down your exhale and take this moment. Slow down that breath on the exhale. Halfway. Keep breathing in and exhale through the nose. See if you can sink deeper into the stretch and relax any tension you've got around the back and the shoulders. Now coming out of this position, I want you to pull that belly button in towards your spine, and I want you to look up as you shift your body forwards and then walk those knees in. Yeah. So you can't come out of this position and take your hands off the block. It really depends upon what suits you. Just be very mindful. It's going to be a big awakener when you come out of it, okay? So this next one, what we're going to do Same thing, but this time I'm going to angle my blocks so they're in a triangle position, but slightly wide. So as I take my hands and my shoulders above my hands, they should be about shoulder distance, if not just a touch wider. Yeah. Now I'm going to take my elbows directly in the middle of the block. You don't want to be going too far back of the block because they may topple over, okay? So you can change your heights. If this is a bit too high for you, change the height. Now I want you to sink down into the floor with a chest. And this is where you're going to feel the benefits. If you take your feet a little bit further back, your knees further back, and just relax into this position. Now the option is to take your hands to the mid-back, but if this is too much of a stretch, that's okay. You can always work up to it. It really depends upon how you're feeling. We're not here to push our body into pain. We're here to allow movement in that body. And if you feel like you can take your hands away and stretch them out, or you can move them in and out just to create that mobility around the shoulder, around the back, opening up the latissimus dorsi, stretching out that back, and just releasing any tension you may have. Breathe here for 3 breaths. Okay, taking those hands away from you if you've got them away, forcing those elbows into the block, and walking those knees out. And just sitting back in the heels, just giving the shoulders a little bit of a stretch and shoulder rotation. Now this is one of my favorite exercises. So I'm going to take the one block to the side for a moment. And I'm going to come to lie down on my back. So as I take the opportunity just to chill out just for a moment, all I'm going to do is grab one of the blocks and tuck it underneath my hips, yeah? So just where my tailbone is, I'm going to pull my belly button in and just hold this position. Now you can go in medium or the tallest height of the block. This really depends upon you. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale out all of the stress and any tension you may be holding on to. Acknowledge where it is and just let it go. It no longer serves you anymore. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Shifting those shoulders so they're a little bit more underneath your body. Taking those hands out if this comfortable and pushing into the floor a little bit more, opening up and pronunciating that chest. Taking that right heel and bending the knee, just holding position. Take a deep breath in. Just stretch out that lower leg. You can extend that right foot flat up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. As you take another deep breath in, slowly use the abdominals, taking that right foot down to the floor and stretching it out, opening up that right hip. Take another deep breath in, pull in that left knee. Inhale and exhale, stretch up that left leg. Don't worry if your leg needs a little bit of a bend to it. If you're feeling tight today, you do you. Figure out what works for you and just be in this moment. Take another deep breath in and just lower that left leg down and open up both hips this time. Now if you wanted that extra bit of stretch on that left leg, you can just pull that right knee in and just hold here for another 2 breaths. Good, taking a deep breath in. Just be careful that you're not pushing into the block in an angle. You're going to take those hands, if you can, meet them together, drawing those shoulder blades together, bringing both knees up and extend the legs flat out, getting a really nice stretch on the back of the legs, pulling that belly button in. Now again, you can do this against the wall. I really, really like this first thing in the morning. Good, 5 more breaths here. Taking a deep breath in, bending both those knees. And then just dropping feet down into the floor. Just carefully lifting up those glutes from the block and just release it from behind you. Now the final stretch that I would like for you to do in the morning, which serves me so well because I'm opening up my chest. I've opened up my back, I've opened up my shoulders, and I'm taking the block just around my bra line. And for males, you're just going to imagine this if you're doing this one, and you're going to take the other block on the highest height on the back of your head. Now, relax into this position, relax your feet, relax your legs, relax your glutes, relax your stomach. Allow the chest to open and relax. Allow your shoulders to relax, your fingertips, your forearms, your forehead, and breathe. This is a good time of any in the morning to set an intention. What would you like to accomplish today? Just listen to your heart. With compassion. Align with what you feel that you need to do today. those who can stay here for a little bit longer, this is your practice, your moment. You can stay here for as long as possible. I'm going to leave you in this position, and I just want to thank you for joining me for this morning routine. And I hope you have a great day.